Hi, it's Oksana here. Hope you're spending a fantastic day. Well, guys, it's high time to have a little talk about superstitions. Hey there. Ever find yourself wondering about those curious superstitions that Russians swear by? Like the whole thing about black cats crossing your path or the fuss over spilling salt. Well, get ready to dive deep into the mystical world of Russian superstitions with us. We're about to uncover the secrets behind these quirky beliefs and hear some real life stories from experts who have encountered them firsthand. So, buckle up, because this is going to be one fascinating ride into the heart of Russian culture. Let's start with the classic superstition about crossing paths with a black cat. You know how in some cultures black cats are considered bad luck? Well, in Russia, it's taken to a whole new level. If a black cat crosses your path, it's not just bad luck. It's a sign that something truly terrible is about to happen. So, if you see a black cat lurking around, you better run the other way. Now let's delve into the world of sneezing. In Russia, it's believed that if you sneeze while talking and discussing something, it means that you are telling the truth. Yeah, guys. Whistling at home. Russians believe that whistling indoors causes financial losses and poverty. So try not to whistle inside. Yeah. Now let's talk about the trash. Literally. In Russia, throwing out the trash in the evening is considered bad luck. It's believed to attract negative energy and can lead to a string of unfortunate events. So, if you've got some garbage to dispose of, make sure to do it before the sun goes down to avoid any unwanted drama. And how about this one? Ever had the sudden urge to return home after just stepping out the door? Well, guys, in Russia, it's believed that going back inside after leaving is a recipe for disaster. It's thought to disrupt the flow of luck and can lead to a string of unfortunate events. But if you show your tongue to the mirrors, for example, you're saved. Yep, it's tricky, you will think, but believe me, it works. And James' story proves it.
I'll never forget that fateful day. I had just left my apartment when I realized I forgot my wallet. Without a second thought, I turned around to grab it. I'd imagine the rest of the day was a disaster. Spilling coffee on my favorite shirts, losing my metro tickets, and at last returning home and there was no light. Let's just say I won't be making that mistakes again.
What else? So, let's talk about spilling salt. In many cultures, spilling salt is considered a bad luck. But in Russia, it's believed that spilling salt signifies an upcoming disaster. So, if you accidentally knock over the salt shaker, be prepared for some tension in the air. And Emily will never forget her experience for a long time.
Oh my God, so I remember it in a party when I accidentally spilled some salt while reaching for the paper shaker and the silence that followed. It was as if I had just announced impending doom. My Russian friends exchanged water glasses, and I could feel the tension in the air. Luckily, they showed me how to escape this situation. You take that pinch of salt and throw it over the left shoulder. We managed to laugh it off eventually, but it definitely left an impression on me about the seriousness of spilling salt in Russian superstition.
Sitting down before going on a journey. Before embarking on any journey, superstition dictates that all members of the group should sit down in silence, even if not everyone is traveling. This doesn't have to be for a long time, but will ensure that the trip is a safe one. It's also a good opportunity to make sure you have everything you need for the journey. And Julia shared her thoughts with us.
Well, I joined in on the tradition with a group of friends, but just as we were about to start our moment of silence, a curious dog wandered over and sat down among us. It completely broke the solemn atmosphere and had us all laughing on the unexpected canine guest. Can you imagine?
Well, next one. Gift giving etiquette. Whatever you do, never ever give an empty wallet as a gift in Russia. It's considered incredibly unlucky and is believed to bring financial hardship to the recipient. So, if you're looking to spread some cheer, make sure that wallet is filled with a little something before handing it over. For example, some coins. But guys, not all superstitions promise the upcoming disasters. Surely there are lots which bring us luck and wealth. For example, rain on a wedding. Rain during a wedding is a good sign symbolizing a happy marriage for the couple. Or breaking a plate or glass. It's considered to bring good luck. If you break a plate or glass in a Russian house, the hosts will just smile. Believe me. Spider on walls, doors, or clothes. Spiders are good signs, meaning wealth and good news. Next one, hand itching. Left hand itching predicts money, while right hand itching promises a friendly meeting. Or just give money back, as in my case, always, guys. Yep. Poor me. And one more. Not being recognized by the person you know. It means that you will be rich. If you haven't recognized someone on the phone or when you saw him, you can say he's gonna to be rich. This will cheer him up. Well, guys. Yesterday, my sister and I visited a Chinese restaurant which is called Druzhba, means friendship in English. We met two guys from China there. They are Cheng and Mei. They are students and live in the dormitory in one of Moscow unis. We made friends and were curious to know their true feelings about Moscow and our country. Told them about our podcast and topics discussed, and mentioned our following episode is about superstitions. They were so happy to share their experience and gave their feedbacks in interview. So, let's listen them up.
It's a big challenge living in Russia, but I like it. About superstitions, we have many in China, but here are also many of them. I like most about greeting dishes, and it's for luck. I always do it, because I'm clumsy. Oh, wait, I know one more. It works with students. Get good mark, sleep on your books and lectioners under the pillow, and your exam is okay. Haha. And other superstitious take you like a look out of the window and shout, "Hello, pretty!" But it's working only for Russians, you see?
Yeah, I agree. Then it is good superstitions. But I shocked with stepping in dog dirt. If you accidentally stepping in it, it means you have a money success. Here in Russia, many rich people cause much dog dirt here in the streets and parks. Really?
So, my sister and I were very glad to meet Cheng and Mei. and look forward to the next meeting with pleasure. Surely if we have time, because we are living in Moscow. And there you have it, my dear listeners. From black cats to spilled salt, Russian superstitions continue to intrigue and mystify us. Whether you're a believer or a skeptic, there is no denying the fascinating role these superstitions play in Russian culture. So, the next time you find yourself at a Russian dinner table or crossing paths with a black cat, remember these quirky customs and embrace the magic of Russian superstitions. Well, guys, what interesting Russian superstitions attract you more? Or maybe you have your own experience? Let us know in the comments in our Telegram channel, Expert Adventures in Russia. Follow us in Instagram and Facebook pages, Expert Adventure in Russia. Until then, may luck and fortune be on your side, and remember, always watch where you step. Bye-bye, guys.